Okay, hello everyone. We'll start for week 8, science, grade 6. Okay. So now this is for tomorrow's exam. So which two statements describe what happens at divergent plate boundaries? Remember, divergent plate boundaries, they go far apart. When they go far apart, they are forming they're forming a gap. I'll just describe it as that. They form a gap in the floor, and some magma comes to the top. When the magma comes to the top, it actually dries out, and a new seafloor happens, but it's a very slow process. It takes time, sorry. So the plates move past each other, away from each other. That's correct. They are moving away from each other. And the material from mantle moves up to the reach the sea floor. Yes, that's true as well. Because the mantle, it's hot inside, right? So as it moves up, it dries down, like it cools down. A deep ocean trend is produced? No, that's in the convergent plate boundaries. The boundaries move past each other? No, they're moving away from each other. And the mantle melts, the subducted plate? No, that also happens in the convergent. Now remember, try to revise your ebook. If you don't understand, please ask me in the comment section down below. If you want to book a session, you can also do that. So let's go to the next one. And please don't forget to subscribe so I can keep making these videos. Sorry, I'll just moves away from each other. And material from mantle moves up to reach the seafloor. The next, which two natural disasters would most probably occur at a plate boundary? That's volcanoes and earthquakes. You also read this, that along the plate boundaries where both of the plates, they meet, that's where the volcanoes and earthquakes usually happen. The two natural disasters. Circle, the term that represents a crack in the Earth's crust through which magma comes to the surface. Now remember, through what does the magma come out of? The volcano, right? So that's your answer here. The next one, here, what type of plate boundary is observed in the diagram? Look, they're going away from each other. If they're going away from each other, it's called divergent boundary. Which process can result from this type of boundary after millions of years? A new seafloor spreading, like I explained in the starting. Let's go to the next one. The lithosphere is the layers of Earth that includes crust and uppermost layer of the mantle. The lithosphere is broken into giant pieces. What are these giant pieces called? These are called lithospheric plates. So these are plates. So they're not joined together like our floor, like our that we walk on. They have plates. They're broken. What is this? Place where two pieces of lithosphere meet? That is the lithospheric boundary, the plate boundary. Sorry. The next one, the Himalayan mountain chains was formed when two continental plates pushed against each other. They pushed against each other, but neither were dense enough to subduct, right? So remember, neither of them slid under or above each other. This one in here, they will tell you it's convergent boundary, but that's wrong. Convergent boundaries, one of them slides under the other, but that does not happen here. This is continental plate boundary, so keep that in mind. You can also go through your ebook. That's where the Himalayan mountains are formed. Most divergent boundaries occur in the ocean along the mid-oceanic ridge. However, they can also occur on land. What is the result of divergent boundaries occurring on land? That's your rift valleys. Now, the next one. What causes motion with the spheric? Now, don't get confused here. Sliding of the lithospheric plates is due to asthenosphere. But lithosphere, when the motion happens, is because of the convection currents in the mantle. So keep that in mind. Don't get confused due to this. What type of plate boundaries occurs mostly along the mid-ocean ridge? This happens due to the divergent boundaries. So only if they say ocean ridge, that's going to be your transform fault boundary. So keep in mind. Transform fault boundaries, they actually form, they slide past each other. So it will be this one. The convergent ones are this one, and the divergent ones that are going far apart, it's this one. The next one. So remember, the convergent, it forms the volcanoes. The divergent, it forms the seafloor. And transform fault boundaries, sometimes along the plate boundaries, they also cause, because they happen along the plate boundaries, they can cause earthquakes. So the next one, when two oceanic plates, or one oceanic and one continental plate, push against each other, the denser plate slides. It goes under the other one, sinks under the other plate. A deep dash is produced at this location. What is that? A deep ocean trench. A deep ocean trend is produced, part of the plate subducts and produces new magma. So this new magma, it feeds into the volcano, right? So it melts. So you know this plate that's going under, it actually melts in the mantle. It melts in the mantle and feeds into the magma. So it melts, it feeds into the magma that forms volcanoes. Okay, the volcanoes will grow over time to form islands, right? They become big, and then that's how the island is formed. That's how the Hawaii Island is formed. You know, here they talked about the Hawaii Island. It's here. Subduction of the deep floor trenches create a chain of volcanoes. So chain of volcanoes are formed. That's number one. Over time, so the undersea volcanoes, they started to erupt and spew out lava. The lava spewed out from undersea cools and hardens, right? It's hardening over time. And the last thing is 4, over time nausea. Over time, the undersea volcanoes grow large enough to emerge from the undersea, under the ocean, sorry. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so this one, the last one. What does the above diagram below represent? A volcano. And what magma flows out? That's your lava. Whenever magma reaches the surface of the earth, that's like you change the name from magma to lava. I hope this was good for you. This was just a revision. I'm sorry if I made some mistakes in between. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget, if you have any questions, you can comment down below. And you can book a session with me, a free 15-minute session, okay? Take care of yourselves. Have a great night. Good luck for your